All right, guys. Here we are. We're in the tent. Did a camp out with my son last night, and I thought I'd take a chance here to show you our setup. When we camp inside, it's one of my son's favorite things to do. He's not quite ready to start camping outside yet, but he still loves getting in the tent. So what we actually did is this spring we bought an Alps Mountaineering. It's a Lynx4 tent, which is a 4-person tent. And it's about the right size for us to be able to get in our spare room upstairs. It is a backpacking tent, so that's the first tip is you're looking at these tents. Typically your backpacking type tents are going to be a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter in the height to be able to get into a room. You're really looking at something in the probably 5-foot range to be able to get it to fit in most rooms. But the thing that we liked about this particular tent, again, it's the Alps Mountaineering Lynx4 tent. It's on clearance right now on Amazon. I think you can get them for anywhere from 130 to 180 bucks. Is how easy it is to set up. I'll show you that here in a minute. But there's some other things about it that we didn't know when we bought it. One of the things, especially if you're going to have kids around the tent, is the zippers. And I'll show you these zippers here real quick. You see how on these zippers, they actually folded the edge back so that the zipper goes right down that middle of that track. That keeps the age-old problem of the fabric getting caught in the zipper. We have not had any problems with the kids getting these zippers caught or getting the fabric stuck in them. It does have some mesh on top of it, which is good for ventilation. When you get the ceiling fan turned on there, it's real nice. We also picked up just a couple air beds here. This one here is actually a kid's air bed. It's got some wings on it to keep them from falling out. And you can pick those up on Amazon or Walmart. Just search kids air mattress or air bed. We just picked up an inexpensive air mattress for me at Walmart, and that's kind of the setup on the inside. It's got doors on both sides, which comes in handy. As you can see, one of the things we do is we'll run our phones and everything in here. We actually have a nice little plug-in back there that we have since replaced the child-proofing on it. But we plug in anything we need there, phone chargers, etc. Anything that we want to watch videos with the kids, or a nightlight if we want to read, whatever. But anyway, that's kind of the inside of the tent. It's very durable. One of the things about this tent that is a little bit tougher for the kids is that the edge of, or the step over is pretty steep. That's because that's to keep the water out when you're actually using it outside, like it's supposed to be used. One of the other things that we really like I said, it's super easy to set up. You just stick the poles in the holes on each side and clip these clips on, and it works really well that way. A lot of other tents you actually have to feed the poles through something. This makes it super easy, one-person setup. And again, I'll show you an entire setup video from start to finish with the kids helping me, air quotes helping me. It took me about 4 minutes, just a little over 4 minutes to get it set up yesterday. But let me go ahead and I'm gonna get these air mattresses out. One of the other things that we do is we actually keep some extra sheets and blankets up here. If you're camping, if you're doing a camp out once a month overnight, we usually wash the sheets every couple months, but generally it's not something that's going to generate a ton of laundry. But we'll just leave the sheets, the air mattresses, we'll just leave all that stuff up here, bring up the necessities when we come up. So let me get these air mattresses taken down, and then I'll walk you through taking the tent down, and then I'll show you the video of putting it up. So we'll do it in the reverse order today. All right, guys, we got the air mattresses out of here. So again, just to recap, the two most important things really is the size of your tent. Really, that's the most important, the size. Can you fit it in the room that you've got? And then can you fit everybody in it that you need? Like I said, for now, it's just me and Weston. We went with a little bit better tent than what we probably needed for inside because we want to be able to take it outside whenever he's ready to sleep outside. So I'll kind of walk you through the steps to take it down. This tent is super easy when you're inside. You don't have to have the fly up or anything. I do have the extra GoPro up back there to show you the big picture once we get it done. But this one here actually comes with these hooks. Like I said, you just start unhooking. Just keep unhooking them all. And the steps to put it together are actually just these steps in reverse. So one of the things I like to do, and I'll show you this on the other side, is I actually like to alternate the hooks in different directions. I don't know if it does anything, but it's one of the things I like to do. You'll want to leave the top hook for the last bit there. Like I said, this is really what sold us on this tent, this particular tent. I think most of the Alps tents are this way too. But it's been very durable. We've used it for about 4 months or so this way, in and out. The kids get in and out. They're awful hard on, like I said, the lip there at the door. But again, that's because this tent's main function is not to be set up inside. So this is how your tent will look once you unhook all the sides and leave the middle. Or when you're putting it up, this will be what it's look like when you first hook the top. So the last thing to do is you want to unhook the top one, the very top one. And then you're actually going to take the poles and you're just going to lay them down. Okay? So this is what it'll look like as you're taking it down when you get the poles down, or this is what it'll look like about step 3 on putting it up. So what you've got is you've got each pole in each corner here. You crisscross them and the poles arc like that. Excuse me, kicked a train, and they go on that side. Right there. So they go diagonal across from each other and just go ahead and arc them. And like I said, if you were putting it up, what you would do is you just take them, pick them up, put them up like that. And forgive me, I gotta use the camera hand to do that. I will hold them up with that. And then you just grab the hook, hook it on the top one first, hook it on the bottom one second, and there you go. Now you're ready to go back and start applying these just like you were setting it up. So super easy to set up and take down with one person. And that goes for whether you're inside or outside. And then once you get done with that, you take your top pole and you pull it out, whichever one you want to pull out. And then you just start folding it like a normal tent pole. So it will pull apart just like this, maybe one-handed. Yep, and then it'll just start folding over just like that. And then again, here up close in the corner, there are 2 different grommets on this, one here and one here. I like to use the inside grommet because it holds the tent a little bit tighter. If you're outside, what I've read is that you actually don't need to use the inside grommet because it'll be staked down. But in here, since it's not staked down to the ground, I put it on the inside. It keeps the tent just a little bit tighter. So anyway, I am going to turn this camera off, fold up this last one, and then I'll show you how to fold it up and roll it up. It's super easy. Alright, so you're going to want to make sure that it's nice and square before you fold it up. So there's a seam right here in the middle of the tent. It's the exact middle. You just want to make sure that you fold each side end to that. Again, your tie-down strap should be right there. Same on this end. Tie-down strap right in the middle. Same over here. Tie-down strap right in the middle. Tie-down strap right in the middle. All right. Went a little over. That. Pull her all nice and tight. All right. Then you're going to fold it one more time, right over to there. All right, the air conditioner's coming on. I appreciate that, but you want your straps, your tie-down straps will be right here, right along that seam. And you roll it up, and that's how big it is when it's stored. All right. Hopefully, if you decide to do this, you guys can enjoy some interior camping too. It's a great time. My son loves it. And have a great week.